as a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills as long as I got a husband. None. I need the money. I need faithfulness. I need loyalty. I need everything to just be all about me. I mean, but you knew what it was.
So,
like you knew what it was. I told you who I was from the beginning, and you still asked me to be your wife. I ain't trying to embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp, and I seen the opportunity, and I took it.
He probably happy you gone though.
I ended up pregnant. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. So then I ended up getting an abortion by myself, and it was the most horrible ever done.
If a girl doesn't spend money on hair and nails and a new outfit just to look good for your dates, has she not already paid for her half of the date?
I ain't no believer in struggle love.
What that mean? What struggle love?
Struggle love. We ain't finna be out here broke together. Can't get bills paid. You can't wine and dine me. I'm not doing that.
Damn. So what we gonna get? All right, if we weren't struggling, me and you in a relationship right now, what I get?
You gonna get my time, my attention, my support, good sex.
And that's worth what?
That's worth everything. That's worth you
Who
financially
said
taking
that?
care of me. What you mean?
Who said that? Like, I'm just like, nah, all bullshit aside. Who made that up? Who said that?
I mean,
that's worth that.
To me, it's a pretty woman privilege.
Pretty privilege. Gots to be kidding me, dog. Like, dudes out here paying a premium for average to slightly above average looks now? Is that what's happening? Is that what's going on?
And what do you gotta give?
I need the money. I need faithfulness. I need loyalty. I need everything to just be all about me. I'm the priority. Yeah, you gotta know what comes with dating a pretty woman. You can't.
Where them guys be at though? Who be doing all this stuff?
What, the whining and dining?
Yeah.
They everywhere. They ain't hard to find.
How long that shit be lasting though?
As long as you want it to, long as you play your cards right. See, the way this game work is you have to get with a man who ain't used to dating bad women. A man who don't get women that look like me on a regular.
Mm-hmm.
They give you the world. They will give you the world because they happy just to have a trophy on their arm.
It's something for their ego.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you're going to get every single thing you want. It ain't even that they ugly or nothing. They just look like squares, like lames.
They just ain't got that.
Yeah, they just ain't got it. They look like
nigga, your shoulder ain't even sitting right. There's something wrong with you.
They look like the ones women pay no attention to.
You know, you hear these types of women talk down on who's essentially their customers, right? Their target market. But here it is. You're the one that needs them to take care of you. Come clean up your situation, right? Especially you running around here with kids, trying to pick up the pieces with a mountain of debt, living well above your means. Oh yeah, you need them. Cause that's about the only type of guys that's really gonna go for this. You need them to take care of you. Let's not get it twisted. And you willing to marry that man whom you say you don't respect just based off of money. Not many things are more lamer than that. A woman like this not looking your way is a major blessing.
It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So you ain't like your husband.
I ain't trying to embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp and I seen the opportunity and I took it.
Well, I'm saying what his qualities was.
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
So you got 3 kids too?
I have 3 children.
And the nigga supposed to come with the bag?
They supposed to come. And that's why you have to have a bag.
Yeah.
Like you got to take care of me and my kids.
So
it's hard to run game on a man that's used to getting women because they look at you like, baby child, I could get a you. Ain't nothing. Like I'm used to you or even better than you.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you the best he done got.
Mm-hmm.
And you finna get it all. I mean, I think I'm being pretty realistic. And I think I deserve everything I'm asking for. Everything I require.
So you married?
I'm going through a divorce.
What happened with that?
Basically, my husband stopped meeting my expectations.
What you mean?
So when I met him, when I met my husband, I told him what I expect from a man. The number one rule with being with me is you have to provide. I won't settle for anything less. So my husband ended up losing his job.
He had a job?
Yeah,
where he worked
He
at?
had a job. He was a manager at a
Pull
warehouse.
the mic in so these people can hear you. He was a manager at the warehouse?
He was a manager at a warehouse.
Okay.
So he ended up losing his job. He came home and he told me. I'm like, okay, cool. All right. So a month went by and he looked for me to pay the bills. Who paying what bills? As a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills as long as I got a husband. None.
He probably happy you gone though.
I'm sure he missed me.
Wasn't she the one talking about loyalty? Right? That's what she requires. Her husband lost his job. What was the loyalty then? Loyalty just don't come when the times are good.
Nah, I ain't thinking I down lose my job from the warehouse and they gonna do that.
I mean, but you knew what it was.
So,
Like you knew what it was. I told you who I was from the beginning, and you still asked me to be your wife.
oh, you told him that if he lose his job, you gonna throw it away?
I didn't tell him that, but I told him
What'd you
like
tell him?
you are to provide, and I told him, baby, your money is my money, and my money is my money.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, a woman like this will spit you out as fast as they can chew you. But he most definitely happy she gone. He was good until he realized you wasn't worth the continued investment. And again, a lot of these types of women wonder why when a man does run it all the way up and they get to that bag, they not checking for you. A walking liability like this woman. And she really sounded like she was hitting up big dogs, right? At the beginning, like the big wigs was on speed dial. But didn't she say she was married to a warehouse manager? And I mean, no shade or nothing like that to warehouse managers. I mean, you feel me? I'm just reporting the news, right? I'm pretty sure warehouse managers are doing pretty good for themselves. But she making it out like she was really touching the sky with guys with a lot of money, right? She got that pretty privilege. Sounds like she's with a more of an average guy to me. How all of a sudden you a trophy? This is the type of shit you really can't make up. She's no different than a lot of these women out here.
I ended up pregnant. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. So then I ended up getting an abortion by myself. And it was the most horrible ever done. That moment where I was like, how did I get here? Like I had this beautiful, wonderful man of God. I am pregnant and I have this abortion. I'm doing all this in secret. It was so heavy that I had to tell him. And when I tell him this last time, he's going to break up with me. I broke his heart like 8 times. And then this is the last time. I'm like, there's no way he wants me back ever. And then so we talk and he said, well, did you ask God for forgiveness? I'm like, I did. Did you forgive yourself? I'm like, I don't know. Well, I love you and I still want you to be my wife. That was my moment that I felt God's mercy and grace for the first time
Guys,
ever.
isn't it crazy how they romanticize this stuff? Their whole biblical outlook, like a man should be with you regardless of what you do to him, how many times you get your cheeks clapped. You obviously didn't want to be with this man. At least 8 dudes were squirting, desecrating you at this point. If a woman doesn't care anything about you, she's going to tell you.
Man, this is crazy how she's talking on the internet, online, for everybody to see, right? Like, is this real? This can't be real, right? If so, talk about rubbing salt in the wound. Just in case you wondered if there was an ounce of respect left, she shuts that door completely. But this is what it looks like, being with a woman who doesn't really like you, right? Head on a swivel, looking for better. And women wonder why guys are skeptical on pursuing them, especially for long-term relationships. They don't talk about when a good man stands by them, giving them every chance in the world to do right. Well, even she wouldn't have forgave herself. If the situation was flipped, she would have been gone.
If a girl doesn't spend money on hair and nails and a new outfit just to look good for your dates, has she not already paid for her half of the date?
No.
Or is she expected to pay to look good for you and expected to pay for her half of the date now?
In most cases, it's normally the guy that pays for the date, unless of course there's some previously agreed upon arrangement in which the bill will be split. But it's always been my opinion that the person that asks for the date should pay for the date. But if we are going to start taking into account pre-date expenses for one individual, then we should consider it for both. So then, I guess a lot of guys should be being reimbursed for how much time and money they spend preparing for dates as well, right?
Is it really fair to expect her to go out of her way and spend money looking good for you and then make her pay more for your date?
Fair. So asking a person to pay for something that the other decided to do all on their own without even being asked to do so is now considered fair, is it? My goodness, definitions are really changing.
I just need to know, is chivalry dead?
Not exactly, although one could say that it's definitely on life support. And unfortunately, it's the way that a lot of women today treat men that have led to its early demise.
Again, man, like, we just making shit up as we go along at this point. Most guys don't give a damn about makeup. Most guys not even really looking for that. They want to see how you really look.
Where we went wrong at. A lot of dudes out here dating women that don't like them. If she already like you, it don't matter where you go.
But you know, we like to put our coverage. We like to get what we think we don't supposed to have.
I don't.
Y'all do. I don't. So I'm not even pursuing. If you don't already like me, we not going nowhere anyway. But hold on, Carlos. You got to like me immediately.
And of course, you're gonna still have many women talking about men are just afraid of rejection and to accept a challenge and dealing with everything that comes with that. But being with a woman who doesn't like you, it's just like being with a woman in the first clip, right? It's exhaustive. You invest all that money, you invest all that time and effort, only to be left with nothing, right? So was it really worth it in the end? All you get is misery, and you better accept that misery and love it. There's a fine line with showing effort versus getting taken advantage of, or even outright devalued as a man. A man worth his salt is not gonna go for that. But yes sir, let me know what y'all think. Hit me in them comments. Like, share, subscribe, bang on that like button. Will really help us out, keep us in that algorithm. But that's my time on this one. This is EK Real Spicy signing out, and I'm gonna check y'all in the next video. And like that, be easy. Gone.